Alright. Yeah, we're still here. I'm pretty sure that the game is waiting for us to skip it. That's the only thing that I could imagine right now, so... Okay, I see what happens. Oh, something is happening. Yeah. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got there before me? I thought I was... Yeah. So I basically spent my weekend in the school. Yeah, okay, ooh. I mean, I would probably have the same reaction. Finding a dead body. I'm here. Dana, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh, I see, so yeah. Oh geez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I will make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Oh, Yuri gets deleted. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from... The foil? Oh. From the cupcake tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I will ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. So, Yuri is now deleted. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yeah, there you are. Hi again, Nana. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Dana. Or do you actually go by... You can read my PlayStation name. Wow, that's impressive. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you are a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, they're breaking the fourth wall. I like that. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. I'm recording myself doing a let's play. Of course I know I'm playing a game. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. I think the dust in the background is forming some sort of shapes. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason nothing worked. They were still both cute. No, I have no idea what the clouds, the dust in the background is forming. No one is unlikable because they have depression or trouble at home. You're weird, Monika. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Dana? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Dana. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, because you will never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Anna, but now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. Thank you. It's very kind. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Dana. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I've tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability. What kind? Yeah. Inevitability. Etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That is, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Dana, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Dana, will you go out with me? I guess I don't have much of a choice here, huh? You wanna see how the game ends and I still won the platinum trophy? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Dana. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. It's just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Dana. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully it didn't come to that. Instead we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. Well, technically right from the start you can only go for Sayori, Natsuki or Yuri, right? Monika isn't really like in the picture until I guess one of them gets deleted and then you go for another girl because yeah, Monika is kind of like in the background. She's just the leader of the club. She doesn't show a lot of interest in you until she does. So obviously the game is kind of like pushing you in some sort of way to go for the other three first. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that's part of the game. I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Monika. 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 I love Oh no, that was not Monika. That is Monika. 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 Monika is gone. Monik. Monika is gone. Monik. Monika. 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 Always Monika. Always Monika. Hi again, Dana. Hi. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Dana, did you write this poem for me? That is so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy ends, pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of a pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I have written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. Is my controller listening? I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like they would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Can I do that? Gosh, I'm so relieved. No, we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Dana? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I will always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can't just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. So is she some sort of AI? Because she's having control over the game, right? Breaking the fourth wall. So, now technically all of them are AI, they're all unreal. Okay, the game knows it's a game. She knows that she's in a game. Can we continue this? Hello? You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend. Or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it and you decided to talk to them. Yeah, that's how you make friends. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? It feels like you're just picking at complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life. But you will never know. That's a good point. Once you get up and go on with your day, that opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? Well, we live in an age where technology connects us with the world no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it will take for something like that to successfully take off. I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the whole world. Even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? Oh, we're staring at each other now again, okay. Hey, did you know I'm vegetarian? I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you would enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple of years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What? Is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhuman and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird, like we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying we are a pretty biased species, if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Well, I think the game doesn't know that much about me at all, then. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. And I thought it would surprise me with pulling some proper information out there about me. But Monika, if you know me, you'd know. Haven't touched meat in a while. Okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. Aha, I could help but say it again. Come to think of it, did Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? I rarely make fun of people, I think. I just let them be. And don't care. If they're weird, they can be weird. Come on, hit me with some facts. Something that is actually creepy. I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly, but we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm getting a bit impatient with you here, huh? Not having the instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we are in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. And now? Dana, do you get good sleep? Yeah, actually, I'm quite alright. It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school, when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm... you know... I think I always had good sleep, even when I was back in school. Never really have been a bad sleeper, I'm sorry. I'm sure college is a little bit better, since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. I'm alright. Try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I will always wait for you in the morning. So make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Don't worry about me, I'm good. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first I thought she was like that because it's supposed to be cute or something, but once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Well, to be fair, I don't really know what's going on at her place. We know a bit about Sayori, obviously. Well, we don't know about her home, we just know that she's depressed and messy. Well, she's messy because of the depression. And we kind of got the subtle hint that Yuri's dad touches Yuri. Maybe in a sexual way, but that's all we sort of know. But I don't know anything about Natsuki. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Yeah. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? I like it, actually. If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. I'm always too cold. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb. And if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing, cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. I like fall. I like the in-between. I like fall. It's fall right now, it's spooky season. I really like that. We can always put on a blanket on fall. I have a hot chocolate. I have a hot chocolate today. Or like I had one. Yeah. Do you know that? That I had hot chocolate? I like hot chocolate a lot. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Are they? I thought it's quite Japanese. Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be. And the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunset night after night. It looks like we're up in space. Monika, so... We're on the Ark. I've been imagining all the romantic things we could do if we went on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? But I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. They have so many free samples. And of course, we'd see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. When you hear everything that we do is fun, I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, Dana. I will make you a proud boyfriend. I'm the proud boyfriend. Don't forget that. You know, high school is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People can get really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they are a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying, "See you at school tomorrow." All of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope you being friends with Sayori has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now. But Sayori was never real in the first place. You are real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you too have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to, but people do feel that way, I promise. Man, humans are complicated, but as long as you're here with me, I will take care of you, my love. I think I'm quite alright. I have people around me struggling with that, but I'm alright. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though, but that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know? But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know? Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Thank you. I think the game is giving good advice, though. I mean, not the game, Monika. Taking over the game now. It's pretty good. Very true. Very, very true. Hey, do you like horror? Not really, to be honest. I remember we talked... yeah, right, I said I like horror because I like Yuri. I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just really rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing needs to be descriptive enough to put genuine, disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate, but I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? I played through Silent Hill a bunch of times. Most of the games in the series. I don't like romance games, Monica, I'm sorry. You could recommend it to me. I think the cutest romance game I ever played was The Sims before that, so... Don't worry, I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. Thank you. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Alright, let's just stick with the romance then. Is she ever gonna let me out here though? That would be wonderful. I think I can't even save at this point. Maybe when the dialogue comes up. Right, Monika? There we go. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burned out having to point on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. That's what I do every day. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Well, I have work every Saturday, so... Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me. But a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. I wonder if she's going to get her late nights on the couch with us. Let's find out. Creepy Monika.